Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to the Celtic Forever podcast, where we're going to go over the day's game. We post-match podcast. Celtic won, Ross County 0. Quite a dire game, if I'm being honest. What did you think of it, John?
Terrible. I didn't enjoy that at all. How are you doing anyway, Xander? You all right?
Aye, John, I'm okay. I'm very, very well just now. All my illnesses are gone, so I'm feeling great. What about yourself? How you feeling, John?
I'm all right. Fine, Xander. All good, thanks.
That's good, John. That's good. So, before we go any further, I'd like to announce the winner for the Henrik Larsson Legend Frame print this week. The goal was scored officially in 58 seconds. So, the closest was Wim the Tim, who got it in 1 minute 7 seconds. He put his guesses in the wee promo video and the YouTube shorts. So well done, Wim the Tim. Congratulations, and welcome to the channel as well, pal. So congratulations, Wim the Tim. You have won the Henrik Larsson frame print.
That official time's rang. It was about 57 seconds.
I think it's half a second out.
Telling you, I was watching it because you knew it was getting in. So as soon as I seen it getting in, I was watching the clock to see when it crossed the line.
Aye, well, 57, 56, whatever, John, it doesn't matter. It's
I'm only kidding. I was making a wee joke.
I know, it's the first minute, and this guy got it bang on, John. He was only, what? Let's have a wee look. 10 seconds out. I mean, that's some guess, isn't it?
Well, he says it'd be scored in 1 minute. He didn't say it'd be scored in the first minute.
I said 1 minute 7 seconds, so he's he's 10 seconds out, John. 10 seconds.
I know. Look, no, I don't. How many people says that early? I mean, I suppose a few people might have said 5-6 minutes or whatever, but getting it right, bang on the first minute. So that's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah. I had a wee note down of the second closest, and it was. Let's have a wee look. Let's have a wee. Did I have it jotted down? Maybe I didn't. Give me a wee second, John. A wee second. Yeah. Penalty to Rangers, John. Had 3 minutes 50 seconds. So penalty to Rangers, 3 minutes 50 seconds. So that was unlucky to him or her. Closest was the new boy. Won the Tim, John. Wins the Henrik Larsson Legends frame print. So congratulations. While we're on it, John, we'll just mention next week's competition. Just the same. What minute will the first goal be scored? And the Aberdeen versus Celtic game next Saturday, 12:30 kickoff. We'll look for the minute and the seconds, 5 guesses each into the comment section. And that's to win the John Hartson Legend frame print, John. Big bad John.
Right. Aye. Do you give one of them away before? No.
No, John. No big bad John. No yet, John. No, not yet.
No. Big John Hartson, another one of my favourite Celtic players for that era. But I think every Celtic fan loved Big John Hartson. I've still got his testimonial match scarf.
Have you, John? Have you? Right. Okay. Right.
I still got that.
Prized possession.
I wouldn't say that. It just seems to follow me about everywhere.
No. I wouldn't mind having that myself. Big John Hartson, big legend. Well, obviously famous for his goal against Liverpool down at Anfield, John. Remember that one?
Aye. Oh, what a strike that was, wasn't it? Down at Anfield, right into the top corner. He's a big legend, John Hartson. I mean, that's why they're called Legends print. John Hartson is one of the legends for that era, anyway.
Yeah.
Him, Larsson, Sutton, Johan Mijalbi. They're all Stan Petrov, Paul Lambert. Quite a few legends for that era.
Yeah, definitely, John. Yeah, and he was. I always just remember Big Hartson's goal against Liverpool. Obviously, he banged in a barrel load against Rangers as well, didn't he? Big bad John. Yeah, what a player. So congratulations to Wim the Tim anyway. 1 minute 7 seconds, he said. 10 seconds out. The official time was, well, John says 56. I thought it was 57. Doesn't really matter. So we'll park that there, John. Just enter next week's competition if you can as well. Get your guesses in early. What minute you think the first goal will be scored against Aberdeen?
Well, if you want a chance to win that John Hartson testimonial scarf, what time will the first goal be scored next week? That's for you, Xander.
That's a good one. I'll think about it, right, because I want it. That's good. That's a good possession to have, John. That's a good possession. All right, let's move on, John. Let's get into this game. Celtic won, Ross County 0. Goal from Alistair Johnston in the first minute. Deflected shot. In fact, we'll just start with that. A deflected shot, John, takes it by the Ross County goalkeeper just inside the post. An early goal, 1-0 Celtic after a minute. What was your thoughts at that point, John?
Yeah, I thought Celtic were going to go and canter it after that. I thought there was going to be a barrel load scored. But didn't turn out that way, did it?
No, and I think everybody thought the same. I think everybody thought 5-6, maybe 7-0. I thought that as well, John. I thought this is going to be 4-5-6 at least, especially with that early goal. But do you know the funny thing? I was watching the game with my wee grandson again, wee Matthew, and I said to him, sometimes these early goals, these games finish 1-0. And that is what I said to him, John, and that's how it finished. So we'll move on. Let's get through some of the key points in the game. First of all, John, Wickens, their goalkeeper. You were right on yesterday's podcast saying he had an outstanding game the last time, because he had an outstanding game the day as well.
No, it wasn't him. It was in the last time, though, Xander.
Oh, was it not? Well,
No, that's a new signing they made.
Oh, is it? Well, what a keeper.
Aye.
What a
I can't
goalkeeper.
mind that last boy, but he was some keeper, I know.
It's the saves that boy was pulling off. Point blank shots, saving 2 penalties off. And his good physical presence in that box as well, I thought as well. And obviously we're after a goalkeeper. I'm not saying we should go out and sign him. I'm just saying he's a decent goalkeeper, you know. Very decent that he was today anyway against us.
His distribution wasn't really that good today, I thought. I think other than his distribution, I thought that his shot stopping abilities were fantastic, I thought. But his distribution wasn't the best, Xander.
Yeah, I know what you're saying now. There was Joe Hart. He punted the ball at the park a few times a day as well, didn't he, Big Joe Hart?
Aye, and they kicked it right to a Ross County player.
Right, yeah. Maybe that thought of leaving in the summers getting to his head, eh? So anyway, we'll get into it. We'll get to that, John, later on. The next 10 minutes after the goal, John, it was all Ross County, wasn't it? Passing the ball outside our box, getting corners, crosses into the box. It was all Ross County 10 minutes after we scored.
Aye, it was, aye. Oh, it was a horrible watch, the whole game. It was just horrible to watch. It was very intense, the whole game. Had that feeling to it. I was tense all the way through that game.
It was, John, you're right. And we didn't have too many clear-cut chances either in the game. It was a tough watch. It really was a tough watch. Abada, you know, we'll get into the 1 to 10 markings later, John, but he's crossing and he's passing. You know, I don't know what was wrong with Abada today. Maybe he's still trying to recover from his long-term injury. I don't know. But, you know, we'll get to him in the 1 to 10 scorings a wee bit later anyway, John. James Brown, the Ross County player, booked early as well. Another Ross County player, the same as the last time at Celtic Park, kicking everything that moved. So he received an early yellow.
Aye. He was throwing his weight about him into that boy.
He was, yeah. He was. You know, in fair play to Ross County, I thought they actually done well today, especially after conceding that early goal. I thought they actually played quite well, and they had a fair few chances as well, which we'll get into nearer the end of the game. That could so easily have been a draw today, I thought.
Well, see if they put that performance up against the other mob, guarantee they won't.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. You know, where are these performances when they face Rangers in the league, John? Where are these performances? That's at Celtic Park today in front of 60,000. You know, where are these performances when it comes to playing Rangers? You know,
it's totally gone when they play against them. Every team plays the same way. They just give them an easy time, give them all the time they want on the ball. When they play against Celtic, they're fast shutting down. It's just a different teams that play against Celtic, and that's no paranoia. That's blatantly obvious. You can see that with your own eyes.
Yeah, they were busting a gut the day, the Ross County players, weren't they? They were really busting a gut, shutting down everything. No, man for man, they were trying their hardest to stop Celtic today. And fair play to them. I thought they'd done a good job breaking down Celtic today and cutting out the attacks, etc. 18 minutes gone, John. A Matt O'Reilly shot saved breaks to Bernardo, and it's a point blank shot, and he just hits it over the bar. Nobody near him. Hits his shot over the bar, John. But I don't think there was a player the other day that had pass marks, was there really?
There was a couple of decent ones, but look, the shooting the day, but again, it's back to the way it was before the break. Kind of hit a barn door. Move on to the next incident, Xander.
Yeah. I'm sorry if you hear any breakup in our line, because obviously you're going to get that on the podcast. So if you hear any interference or breakup, we just need to get on with it. So we can all apologise for that. All right, John. Next incident was Bernardo again. He's booked for a yellow card. He drags the boy back to the ground. 22nd minute, yellow card for Bernardo. So he has to watch what he's doing the rest of the game.
I think that was a soft booking, that one. I didn't think that was a yellow. That maybe it is. If you look at it, the guy could have been up the park, but there was cover there. No, it was not like he was like. I don't know. I just don't think it was a yellow card. I thought it was very soft.
Yeah, it's one of the ones that you get them sometimes, isn't it? And sometimes you don't. But it just so happens Bernardo gets it. It was his first tackle in the game. You've got to take that into account as well. Obviously, the referee didn't take that into account. He's just booked him right away. So it's a yellow card anyway. So, but I thought Bernardo had to sort of pull out of some challenges and tackles, if you like. I thought he pulled out quite a few after that yellow card, John.
Well, you've got to watch your step, haven't you? After you've been booked early, you've got to really watch your step. And you could see it in Bernardo. That's exactly what happened. He was watching, had to be careful with every challenge, very careful. He did make another challenge later on, but thankfully he never get booked for it.
Yeah,
it was soft anyway. It wasn't a booking, but with that referee, you don't know.
Yeah. Who was it? Ewan Anderson, wasn't it? Ewan Anderson was the referee. Yeah, it was soft. I've seen them giving a bit as well, John. So we'll move on. We'll move on to the penalty incidents, John. So Callum McGregor's brought down in the box. Stonewall penalty. The ginger boy's going off his nut for some reason, even though it was a Stonewall penalty.
The ginger boy.
The way, the ginger boy. Who's his name again? The boy up
Simon Murray.
Simon Murray, that's him.
He's a funny looking guy. He reminds me of actually Simon Murray.
Is this another lookalike?
This is another lookalike. You might
right.
not think it, but you've seen the old film, The House of Eyes, the guy with the baldy head.
Sorry, John, you broke up there. The guy that had what? Sorry.
The guy, the House of the house. What do you call it? The House of Eyes or something? Is it? It's called
The House of Eyes, right?
Aye, the baldy guy.
You think he looks like him? Right, I know you're talking about.
Aye, he looks like him. Some faces he pulls. But he's an ugly guy. I'll tell you
that. Leave your comments if you think he looks like the guys at the House of Eyes. Pictures on the screen there. Tell us what you think. Anyway, it's not your best. It's not your best lookalike.
He's shoving Callum McGregor and all that as well. Know what I mean?
He was an angry wee guy, wasn't he? Angry wee guy.
You know what I mean? He's just decked him in the box. What's the man Callum McGregor to do?
Yeah, Callum was cool and composed, even though he was shouting and bawling in his face, wasn't he? So the penalty's a Stonewall. It's given. Palmer steps up to take the penalty, John. He obviously misses the penalty right at the goalkeeper, but there's encroachment in the box. There's 4 Ross County players inside the box when he's hit the ball. So the penalty gets retook, doesn't it? And it's saved again. John, Palmer misses 2 penalties in the space of 2 minutes.
He's tried to put it in the exact same place he tried to put it the first time. I mean, if that's me taking a second penalty, I'm not going to do the same thing again.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. For a start, it should have been blasting that with power. That should have been hammered high into the net. That's the way I would take. That's the way if I ever did take a penalty, is I hammered it high into the net.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you've got a goalkeeper like that. You're a good goalkeeper, him, you know.
Yeah.
He's already seen a penalty getting saved, so why is he trying to do the same thing again?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you what as well, get rid of that moustache.
Is you trying to look like Jota, do you think, with that moustache?
I don't know, he looked more like Errol Flynn or Muttley with a moustache. I don't know.
All right. Speaking of lookalikes, John, Derek Adams, the Ross County manager. Do you know what he looks like? The Lion at the Wizard of Oz.
Well,
Is that the same? Is that the same?
this lookalikes podcast today.
Well, just what you mentioning the Parma lookalike, looking like Muttley. I just thought I just think Ross County manager Adams looks like the Lion at the Wizard of Oz. Anyway,
well, so listen, we're all having a bit of fun, everybody. It's just a laugh. He does look a bit like him, but we're not laughing at anybody. I mean, me and Xander look like Tom Cruise and Richard Gere, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm Tom Cruise, obviously. Anyway, so both wingbacks. You said, John?
I don't know. I'll go Richard Gere if that's the way it is.
All right, there we are. Right. Both wingbacks today, John. Alistair Johnston and Bernabei. How slack were they today?
Terrible, absolutely shocking, especially Bernabei.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was so poor, Xander. That shows you how much we miss Greg Taylor when you see him in the team, Bernabei. Mm-hmm. When they get rid of him, he's just no Celtic quality. Sometimes he does things you go, that was good bit of play, that. But it just lacks the quality that Greg Taylor has, I think.
Oh, I mean, we mentioned that in yesterday's pod, didn't we? Just wait and see how much you'll miss Greg Taylor tomorrow. And sure enough, John, we missed that boy badly the day, Greg Taylor.
Aye. No, Bernabei's no. I think he's got a wee bit more pace than Greg Taylor, but he's not in the same league. Yeah, that's my opinion. He's not in the same league.
His passing was dreadful, wasn't it?
It's terrible, aye. It's very, very poor.
Yeah.
And we did say ages ago, when the January transfer window comes by, the first things I want to see is a new left back. Even if it's cover for Greg Taylor, Bernabei's no cover for Greg Taylor, Xander.
No, it's worrying, isn't it? You know, the lack of transfer activity in this January transfer window. Obviously, there's still 4 or 3 days to go, and we're going to do a wee transfer window podcast, a wee special on transfer deadline day, John. Hope you don't mind because I've just sprung that on you, but that's on Wednesday. If you're okay doing a wee transfer deadline special, John.
That was just what doing any other podcast, isn't it?
No.
Just a transfer special. I don't think we'll have much to talk about, Xander, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I think you're right. But we'll do one anyway. We'll do a wee podcast on the transfer day. All right, John. Good man. So, Ross County are coming even more into this game, John, because in the 39th minute, they've got a corner. Nightingale rises and hits the bar. He should really have scored there. He should have buried that. That should have made it 1-1, John. We were lucky there, eh?
Big Florence was unlucky.
Big Florence. Yes. I don't know if he was unlucky, if it was just a poor miss, because he should really have buried that. That was nobody near him, and he rattles the bar for about 6 yards out.
I think it just hit off him though. I don't think he intentionally tried to get a head on target, and it just hit off him, I think.
Mm-hmm. So we were lucky anyway, John. It's that's the warning signs were there. The warning signs were definitely there with Ross County today. So 6 minutes later, just before half time, Palmer has a shot and it's saved. He's about maybe, I don't know, 14 yards out, 15 yards out, has his shot, and it's saved by the keeper. So half time whistle goes, John, 1-0 up. Scrappy affair the whole of the first half. What did you think?
I thought it was very poor. It's the worst I've seen Celtic play this season, apart from the second half at Kilmarnock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah.
But they were really, really poor. I don't know if it's Celtic were poor or Ross County were really good.
I don't know. I think we were poor, John. I think Ross County did play well, don't get me wrong, so maybe a wee bit of both. Ross County were, 100% for every player. 100% from every Ross County player. As every Celtic player was, well, maybe not them all, but most of them were about 60%. So, anyway, John, that's it. Half time, 1-0 up. We're 1-0 up. Second half kicks off, John. This Latore, John, for Ross County. Many times did he fall on the floor to win a free kick. He done it the last game. He done it the last game as well, John. The 4-2 game at Celtic Park at the start of the season. Fall, free kick, fall, free kick. I was getting fed up with it, watching this boy, and as soon as a Celtic player goes near him, he falls to the floor. Latore.
Nah, Lavatory.
So he done what I suppose he was asked to do. Won free kicks and pumped the ball into the box, wasn't it? That's what he was trying to do, basically.
You get that with every team. The players that get down awful easy. For Ross County, that's their player that does it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Latore, yeah.
But there's Celtic have only got a Celtic blame. They played poor, and we wouldn't be talking about players that get down easy if we'd won 4-5-0. But it was just a very, very edgy game. And I think, like you say, I think it was just a bit of both, 50-50. Celtic being bad, Ross County playing well. It's kind of in the middle, isn't it? Eachy peachy.
Yeah.
It was just a poor game. Just a very, very. If you're a Ross County fan watching that at Celtic Park, you were probably loving it.
Yeah, their fans would be over the moon with that performance, John. 100% agree with you there. That's like a win for them, coming to Celtic Park with a 1-0 defeat. So we'll move on anyway. 50th minute, we've got the best chance of the second half for Celtic. And it's Matt O'Reilly at the edge of the box. Hits a wee curler. I don't know if it's meant to be a cross or no. But it's just inches by the post, John. Just wide of the post. I thought Matt was unlucky there. And we'll get into his performance later as well.
Aye, it was unlucky, aye. It just dipped, didn't it? Just why they wee dipping chips to the back post. The keeper wasn't getting it anyway if it was going in.
No, he wasn't getting anywhere near it. Matt O'Reilly should have been taken off, shouldn't he? He was clearly injured, I thought.
Aye, back injury, I think it was.
Mm-hmm. He should have been taken off, John.
I don't know if it was a back injury. I had to watch it with the sound turned off a day.
All right.
So I was just watching it.
I think it was. Yeah, John, it was his back. You're right. Yeah, it was his back. We're back in. I mean, we've all tried playing football with a sore back, and you can't do it.
No, I'm just judging by the way he was moving his neck about and all that. I think it was maybe trying to unlock his back or something like that. The way he was doing all the movements,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But we'll get to his scoring later, John. Matt's it's not his fault. He should have been taken off because he was injured, but Brendan decided to keep him on. 52nd minute, we've got another chance for Celtic. A corner, header, Carter Vickers, and this is a point-blank save for the goalkeeper over the bar, John. It was a point-blank save. I don't think he knew much about it, but it was a great save, wasn't it?
It was a reaction save, innit? But he saved it. Can't say any more than that. Nice save.
Yeah. Good. Wickens, I think Wickens is the boy's name. Yeah, he looks decent. All right, substitution time. Here we go. Narocki for Parma, Vickers for Kuhn. So Abada for Mikey Johnston as well. John, he came on, and obviously Turnbull came on for Bernardo. Just near the end of the game. So that was your substitutes today. Never made much of a difference, John. Never made much of a difference because 77th minute with a free kick from Matt O'Reilly, 20 yards out, hits it wide, another shot off target. We didn't really have many shots on target today, did we, John? No many at all.
No, any that were on target, that keeper was saving them. There was a few chances on target, but like you say, that keeper did make a lot of good saves. But they weren't like world-class saves. They were just poor shots.
Yeah, I agree, because I would have noted them down if they were standouts. And it's just the ones I've mentioned that I thought they were standouts. 90th minute, John, counter-attack. I couldn't believe it, Turnbull is only on part 2 minutes, gives the ball away. They break on his counter-attack, John, and if it wasn't for Liam Scales defending that box there, that was a guaranteed one each.
Aye, I thought that was it. So that's his finishing one each. I had that kind of feel about it. But no, it wasn't.
No, what a block for Scales, John, to stop that boy getting the shot on. All he had to do was pass it or hit the shot himself. But big Scales, he was there, 1-on-1, and wins the duel, if you like. So well done. Big Liam Scales. Then a minute later, John, they have another counter-attack. Jordan White's through and goal. Hits his shot right. It didn't right at Joe Hart. He had to save it. Joe Hart had to save it. A diving save, and then he gets the rebound as well, big Joe Hart. So that's 2 chances in 2 minutes for Ross County, John. But that was a good save for Joe Hart.
Aye, that's what he's there for. It does his job. But he did have that wee moment earlier where he kicked it right to a Ross County player. But apart from that, he never really did that much today. They did have, corner kicks and all that, but they weren't troubling the keeper, really.
No, I agree with that. But this was then coming into the game, John, in the last few minutes. So it was 2 shots, 2 minutes, John. McGregor has a wee shot over the bar. It was never going in. I don't think that was the 93rd minute. Then the last minute of the game, John, they hit us. They're throwing everything at us. Everything at us. And Sims misses a clear-cut chance, John, for Ross County in the last minute.
Aye,
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that should have been one each, shouldn't it?
Aye, hits it over the bar.
Yeah.
But that was the game finished after that one. That was the last chance, really.
That was the last chance, yeah.
It looked like Ross County created more than Celtic today, I think. Without troubling Joe Hart, they still created more.
Yeah, especially the last 5 minutes, including injury time. You're covering your eyes at that point.
But they're going to go for it, though, Xander, aren't they? The last 5 minutes. Every team's going to go for it the last 5 minutes if it's just 1-0.
Yeah, it was similar to the Rangers and St Mirren game. The day I watched the last 10 minutes of that because it was only 1-0 with 10 minutes to go. So I switched it on and St Mirren hit the bar with a minute to go. So yeah, these things happen when you're only winning 1-0, I suppose.
Aye. Not the day, but the most important thing is it's 3 points in the bag, innit? We're just back at the start of the season, start of the restart of the winter break. So you expect Celtic to be a wee bit rusty. They had it easy against Bucky Thistle. They're never going to beat Celtic at Celtic Park. Highland League team, no a great level, but Ross County looked 10 steps above them. Even that, though, I says there's no difference between the Highland League and some Scottish Premier teams. But it was a huge step up in class, I think. And I think that kind of maybe shocked Celtic after having it so easy last week.
Maybe, yeah, possibly. Yeah, total difference in class, Ross County were there to take something at Celtic Park today. And I suppose we gave them that chance, scoring early, and then, did you think the players maybe thought this is going to be a walkover the day and sort of take the foot off the pedal a wee bit? Or do you think it was just Ross County, throwing everything at the game?
Just Ross County were more up for it than Celtic, Xander, that's what I think.
Yeah, it was a hard watch anyway. Whatever was going on the other day, there was even some booing at the end. John, did you hear? Well, you wouldn't have heard that.
No,
some of the Celtic fans, no them all, maybe a handful of Celtic fans booing. I mean, why would you boo? I know it was a poor performance. Yeah, we can all see that, but we still won the game. We got the 3 points. I don't know why you would boo, unless they were maybe booing the referee or something. I'm not too sure.
Don't know, but you don't boo the team after they've won. They've just got 3 points. 3 points towards winning the league. So, job done.
That's it. Job done. Yeah. All right, John. Well, that's it. That's the game. Finished, done and dusted. 3 points in the bag, like you say. We're going to go through some scoring today because I think we need to do that with the poor performance today. So, what's your 1 to 10, John? Your individual 1 to 10s, starting with Joe Hart.
Joe Hart 6. Pulled off a good save. Could have been 1-0 that. So 6 for Joe Hart. No, I gave him my usual 7. He did. I think because he gave the ball away and nearly caused a goal earlier. And I'll give him 6. 6 for Joe Hart because of that.
Right.
Carter Vickers and Liam Scales gave them both a 7. Alistair Johnston 5. Bernabei 3. That's my defence.
Right. Bernabei 3.
Aye. Bernie, bye-bye. He should hope we get rid of him, Xander, before that window shuts. I just don't rate that boy at all.
No gone by the day anyway, and he's not done anything since he came to Celtic either, has he? No, really, anyway. I think he scored a goal. That was about it. He scored a goal.
I had the Celtic fans chanting Argentina after he scored, but it's just no Celtic quality.
No. All right, mate, what about your midfield?
Callum McGregor, I think I'll give Callum a 7. He was all right. He did give the ball away a couple of times as well, right enough.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought he was all right, generally speaking. He maybe wasn't playing at his, I don't know, his full capacity, but I'll still give him a 7. He did okay. I think Matt O'Reilly, 6 for Matt O'Reilly. Although he's still got that class in it to pick a pass.
Mm-hmm.
So
he's a quality player. Quality.
He's a top quality player. I know. Maybe I'll give him a 7 as well. It's a shame we had to, but no. I'm just thinking what he deserves. I think a 7's fair enough for both of them, McGregor and O'Reilly.
Mm-hmm.
Who else was on the midfield? Bernardo, whoever you say his name. Thought he was talked about earlier. I think he fell away from it after he got booked. I'll give him a 5.5.
Mm-hmm.
Up front, Kyogo 2. Terrible. Done nothing the whole game's under. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I'm giving Kyogo a 2. And I love Kyogo, by the way, anybody listening. It's just he done nothing to influence that game whatsoever, did he? Nothing at all. On the right, I think Abada was very poor as well. But try to get involved, just couldn't pick his crosses out and all that. I'll give him a 5.
Mm-hmm.
And on the left, Palmer for missing 2 penalties. Still had a lot of nice touches and all that, but for missing 2 penalties, I'm putting him on a 3.
All right. Yeah, he's inconsistent, Palmer, I think, John,
And we were raving about him. He's still, you can see he's a quality player, but look, I'm not going to give anybody that misses 2 penalties any higher than a 3's under. So that's why he's getting a 3.
Yeah. All right, John, fair enough. I'll quickly run through mine. I'm going to be a wee bit more stricter than you, John. I'm going to give Joe Hart his usual 7 because he did save that chance at the very end. So 7 for Big Joe. He was okay, I suppose. Alistair Johnston, I'll give a 5. Carter Vickers a 7. Scales a 7, same as yourself, really. Bernaby a 3, same as yourself again. Callum McGregor a 6. Wasn't as influential as what he usually is. Matt O'Reilly a 5. Obviously, his injury hampered him the day, I thought, so he's getting a 5. Bernardo, he's getting a 5 as well. Didn't influence the game as well as he normally does, I don't think, especially against Rangers. He was outstanding, but the day, he just didn't. Maybe the yellow card hampered him a wee bit there, John. I'm not too sure, but he's getting a 5. Who did we have on the right? Abada, yeah, 3. 3 for Abada, John. He was trying, but the harder he tried, the more he lost the ball. So 3 for him. Kyogo, 3 as well. Done his usual running about, but absolutely, as you say, I don't even think I had a shot and goal. Kyogo, did he? And then on the left we had Parma. He's getting a 3 as well. So the front 3 were terrible, did they? Terrible.
No, brutal. No, I agree with you. I give them all bad scores as well, but the usual standouts: McGregor, Scales, and Carter Vickers. But I thought Matt O'Reilly, I think he still, even though he had that injury, he's still playing some delightful wee chips through. No, I thought he is. You can see he's just absolute quality. But the rest of the team, very low marks.
Yeah, for the team to have such a poor performance and still come out of there with the 3 points, John, you've got to be grateful for that for a start. And it's I suppose it tells you something about the team as well, doesn't it? That we play so poorly and still come out with the 3 points.
The sign of champions. But
yeah, well, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Look, just because they won, I'm not going to go give them all high marks and all that. But just try to be honest. So, what I seen the day, none of the players performed to their abilities today. None of them. So,
yeah.
No, they still won, so that's all that matters. But hopefully we turn up next week and play better than that.
Yeah, we've got to against Aberdeen. That's a different story up at Pittodrie. But obviously we're going to get to that in midweek, so we'll leave that just now. A couple of wee snippets of news. Oh, sorry, man of the match, John. Who was your man of the match? This will be a tough one for you.
No, really. I'll just say Liam Scales was getting involved in everything. He lost a couple of headers the other day, unusual for him, but I think between him and Carter Vickers, it's eachy peachy. Get to anyone you want. Carter Vickers came off earlier, so I'll get to Liam Scales.
I'm giving it to. Yeah, I'm giving it to Scales. I'll agree because Big Vickers came off, didn't he? So I'm giving it to Scales as well. It's got to be Vickers or Scales for me. So I'll agree with you, John. Liam Scales gets the man of the match for me.
Well, he lasted 90 minutes, so we can both agree on that. So there you go.
All right,
Liam
all right,
Scales,
John.
your man of the match.
Yeah, okay. I don't even know who got the official man of the match. I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll move on, John, because we'll want to get to the comments in a wee minute. But before that, condolences to the Stuart Gray's family. Obviously, Stuart Gray passed away last night, age 51, John. We were just talking about him last week and all, weren't we?
A couple of weeks ago it was, Xander, wasn't it? We were talking about the guest. It was the guest the player competition. It was.
That's right.
And somebody in the comments left Stuart Gray's one of their guesses, so that's why we were talking about him.
Yeah.
Aye,
So,
RIP to Stuart Gray and condolences to all his family. If anybody from his family's listening, we both remember Stuart Gray. So condolences to the family and rest in peace, Stuart Gray.
okay, John, get my sentiments exactly. Yeah, okay. Condolences to Stuart Gray's family. Yeah, well said, John. Okay, we'll move on to the comment section, John. Let's get into this.
Before we go into that, by the way, Xander, Stuart, I heard a wee bit of the game today. I had the sound on for a few minutes at the start.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard Simon Donnelly saying he joined Celtic in '92, was one of the first guys he met when he went to Celtic. Stuart Gray. I didn't know Simon Donnelly was at Celtic in '92. I can't remember him being there back then.
Yeah, it's possible. Well, obviously, he must have been if he says it, but Simon Donnelly was just a young boy when he signed for Celtic, John, wasn't he? I think he was just a young boy. So, yeah, that's probably about right.
All right. Move on to comments then.
All right, but okay, let's get into it. Here we go. Penalty to Rangers says routine victory tomorrow, 5-0 to the Celts. Well, we're going to be a couple of them because here's another one. We wouldn't sell our club for £1, or we would never sell our club for £1. Says I'm expecting a convincing win tomorrow, 6-0 to Celtic. So there you go, John. A 6-0 and a 5-0 prediction. Your prediction was 4-0. My prediction was 3-0. Everybody was way out the day, weren't they?
Aye. Well, we all expected high scoring, wasn't it to be? Did you get your print? We would never sell a club. Your second print. Let us know in the comments if you got your print.
No, forgot about that. Yeah, let us know. Let us know if you got it because you should have got that by now. I think I posted that on, was it Tuesday, Wednesday? Can't remember, but you should have got it by now. Yeah, let us know in the comments, buddy. Let us know if you got your print out there. I can't remember who it was. Jimmy Johnson, wasn't it?
No.
Yeah, let us know if you got the Legends print, buddy, because it's always good to know that these things have arrived. Moving on, James Doran. It's crucial that Scales gets a new contract. Well, we both just gave him man of the match there, John. So it is crucial that Big Scales gets his new contract, isn't it?
Aye. Well, we were talking about that the last time. Aye. We need him there. He's got to sign that new contract. He deserves a new contract with a good wage. So get it together, Celtic. Give the boy what he wants. I'm sure he's not asking for astronomical money. He's a quality player. Get him signed up. So that's my take on it. And man of the match again. How many man of the match has he won with us over this season?
Yeah, a lot, quite a lot. He's kept his in games, John. He's defended stoutly, brilliant defender.
Gets forward well, and us under.
Yeah, his forward passing is brilliant. His forward passing for a central defender is brilliant. Yeah,
he's running. Yeah. He bursts forward as well for the back, right up to the 18-yard box and all that. You know what I mean? He's a good player, good quality player.
Exactly. Yeah, get him signed up. Obviously, Big Catler Vickers got his 5.5-year contract yesterday, didn't he? So he's on a long-term contract. Get Big Scales tied up as well. So that's all we'll say on that. But somebody disagreed, John. Somebody in the comments disagreed with James Doran, and here's his comment here. Pat Santers says, disagree, Scales is not good enough for Europe and actually too slow and cannot read the game. Even via the likes of Bucky Thistle, he was all over the place. Well, I don't think anybody's going to, agree with you, Pat Santers. I don't think anybody's going to agree with you, buddy, because Scales is an outstanding player for us this season. And who is excellent in Europe? You know, who in the Celtic team is European class, if you like. You know, They're all of our players are around about the same level, I would say.
You've got it rank, Pat Santers. Do you think Liam Scales is all over the place? You need to, I don't know, get a thicker pair of specs or something. You must be getting confused with somebody else, because if it wasn't for Liam Scales, we'd have lost a barrel load of goals this season. He's defending and his distribution's accurate. Most of the time, his distribution, I'd say 98% of the time, his distribution's accurate. Sorry. He's a quality player. For Celtic, he's ideal. I think he's a crank defender for Celtic.
Yeah.
And if you don't agree, leave us unless you're Pat Santers. Well, you can leave your comment as well if you want, Pat. But if anybody else thinks Liam Scales isn't what we're saying he is, a great fit for Celtic, that's what I'm not saying he's the best defender in the world. I'm saying for Celtic, he's a perfect fit. He's good enough to play in that Celtic team every single week. I think he's outstanding. And I think he's an upgrade on that other guy that left Starfelt.
No, he's definitely an upgrade in Starfelt, and Starfelt was decent. So yeah, he's a top quality player for Celtic, Liam Scales. So I disagree with Pat as well, and let us know what you think in the comment section. Not good enough for Europe. That's Celtic the last 2 seasons have been knocked out of Europe in the group stage. So yeah, we're not saying that he's European class or world class, as you say, John. We're just saying he's an outstanding defender for Celtic.
Well, he's an outstanding defender for Celtic, a good fit for Celtic. He's the right player for Celtic. He'll always do the right thing. He always makes the right pass. I don't know what you're... Sorry, Pat, I just don't know what you're getting at for.
Yeah, okay, we'll move on, John. Yeah, let us know in the comments what you think anyway. So the final comment for the day, John, is James Dolan. He comes back in and he says 3-0 to Celtic and St Mirren will hold Sevco to a draw. Yeah, well, they were unlucky not to get a draw. St Mirren, they hit the bar at the last minute. So yeah, it won nothing, John. It's a sort of dodgy scoreline, isn't it?
It's not. I think teams come at you for the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes when it's 1-0. They've nothing to lose. Either lose by 1 or lose by 2. But look, Ross County went at it for the start of the day. I know they conceded under a minute, but they continued to go at it the whole game. They weren't a team that just sat back. They tried to attack quite a lot today, which I haven't seen a lot of at Celtic Park this season for Scottish teams.
Yeah.
So I would say fair play to Ross County, but I suppose you could say that fair play. They had a go. They came to Celtic Park and had a go.
Yeah.
When did he take over as manager, by the way?
It's just a good question, John. I don't know. It's a couple of months ago, maybe not even as long as that, because it was obviously what's his name that was there, the ex-Scotland guy,
Malcolm Mackay.
Aye. So yeah, I think about a month, maybe 2 months ago. I'm not entirely sure, but
has he not managed them a couple of times before?
He's got them to a cup final.
Aye,
he's got them to a cup final. Derek Adams.
He's been there. He played for Aberdeen as well, Derek Adams. I do remember him. Managed down in England. Was it no Bournemouth or something like that he managed?
That's right, he managed in there as well. I think he was quite successful down there, and he's obviously was successful with Ross County, getting him to the cup final. The line out the Wizard of Oz, isn't it? So that wraps it up, John. That wraps the comments up for the day. We'll be back on Wednesday for the Transfer Window podcast. Hopefully we'll have a few signings in by then. So we'll be back for that. Next game up for Celtic is Aberdeen at Pittodrie on Saturday, 12:30. 12:30 kickoff at Pittodrie next Saturday. So the competition for next week is what minute will the first goal be scored in the Aberdeen game? We're looking for the minute and the seconds. 5 guesses each as usual. To win the big John Hartson Legends frame print. And just leave your guesses in the comments, John.
Aye, that's all you have to do. Very, very simple. And if anybody would like to win a John Hartson's testimonial scarf, let us know in the comments, because it's something that I've had for years. Yeah, there's no many of these scarves going about. It has been used, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But if anybody would like to win it, let us know in the comments. It's if anybody would want a second-hand scarf, but I'll wash it,
Yeah. All right, John, fair enough, fair enough. Leave your comments in the comments section as usual, everybody, and we'll read out as many as we possibly can. So hit that like, subscribe, and share button if you don't mind. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit all three buttons just to help our wee channel out just now, because we need it badly. We need all the help we can get just now. All right, John, anything you want to add before we go?
Nah, just a horrible game to watch today, but we got the job done. I'm delighted with that. That's all you can ask for, Xander. Job done. That's it. Job is done. I'm sure we'll play better next week. Revenge against Hearts. Let's hope.
Aye, Hearts, Aberdeen is, John.
Oh, sorry. It's Aberdeen next week, then Hearts, isn't it?
Aye, then it's Hearts. Aye, right enough, because they beat us at Celtic Park, didn't they, Hearts? So that's
I
coming
played
up.
them off the park, though. This is the thing. Because I remember that game. They scored for a corner kick, didn't they? Lawrence Shankland, was it? And then they had a free kick. But I think that's only 2 chances they had in the whole game.
Yeah. And do you think Shankland will be a Celtic player by then, John?
No, I can't see it now, Xander, no.
Okay, we'll get into that on Wednesday night, John. All right, John, we'll leave it there. Thanks for coming on, buddy. Thank you very much. And we'll catch you on Wednesday.
See you Wednesday, Xander. Hail, everybody, and hail, Xander. See you next time, mate.
See you next time. Thanks, everybody. Bye for now.